she asked, could you please talk about the Federal Reserve? Will it always exist, or is there a way to take it down?
Well, we all know, or I assume we all know, that it was in Christmas time 1913 that they passed this bill to give, based on actually the representatives of the people of the USA in this case, to turn over the power to private organizations to get the privilege of printing money and asking in their loans also interest, usury. On the moment, the Congress, all the representatives of the people, backed up by the people, decide to change this arrangement because the contract was for 100 years. So actually, we are talking about already an extension. It's a 5-year that they have an extension already for 5 years. But on the moment, because you know it was signed by the Congress, so to make a reverse, you have to do it the same way. And it is possible, but it can be only done by the people themselves, to be connected with the congressmen, with all the representatives in politics of America. If they will go for this, completely serving the people, you get it done. The same way how they were losing the power, because the people were losing their power. And it's against all the basics of America. They have this basic document, the Constitution. It's against it.
So Ronald, if let's say that the Congress would say, okay, tomorrow we're gonna say bye-bye to the Federal Reserve Bank, what would the world, how would that affect the world in a very short term?
Well, huge. I mean, you start to determinate, well, in this case, determinate for America, because the Federal Reserve is also a part of the bigger power. It's all serving the BIS in Switzerland. So then you have already a liberation of America. And America is still a big power in this world. So the Americans then, with the 380 million people, with this government, this Congress, are making actually the first step of real liberation of the slavery system we have now worldwide. It depends on the people. And with a guy like Trump now elected, you can also nail him, because in one of his YouTube promotion videos when he was not elected, he promised to take down the bankers. He promised it. I have this tape still in my computer. You can find it. It's not much people are aware of it, but he made this as a promise. So you can remind, all the Americans can remind Trump about what he was saying, because he's doing things for the Americans, but he can be reminded on this one. And the Congress as well. It's just giving him back his own words. Because he is playing, and I say this on purpose, he is playing a new role for a new agenda. But it's all depending on the people of America. Because you know what it is? The politicians worldwide, and I know this firsthand because I was in contact with politicians as well, they are followers. And they are following the power who is on that moment in presence. And on the moment, the people are not the power. because the people of America are not united as one bloc to say we want to change. On the moment, 300, well, let's say 200 million Americans say we want the liberation, we want this, that, and that, and that. Donald Trump, you were saying before you were elected that and that and that. We want it, make work of it, because he signed already last year, I think 21 or 23 December, he was signing already a bill about, on the moment you are violating the Declaration of Human Rights. If you start to violate human rights, serious violations like human trafficking, child abuse, and so on, without of who you are, it doesn't matter if you are the most powerful guy in this world or whatever, you can be brought to court. He signed already a document for this, and that was a very powerful thing. So signed and doing nothing with this document. Maybe you all know what I'm talking about, and otherwise afterwards I can send a link to what I'm talking about this bill he did on the 21 or 23 of December. But the people can remind him now about this new bill, this signed bill, like, okay, from now on, like if you have now a high power pedophile and you have proof, you can take them to court worldwide. So it depends on the people. On the people, the moment the people start to unite in diversity, to go for the main goals they want, liberation, healthy economic, a healthy system, they can manage it. It's all based on a free will.